Hi, in this video we are going to talk about the so-called Euclidean algorithm, or how to calculate the greatest common divisor, GCD. This Euclidean algorithm is an efficient method for computing the GCD of two numbers, the largest number that divides both of them without leaving a remainder. So for example, we can solve it, as I said earlier, with the help of iteration and with the help of recursion. With iteration, we will have the two numbers and we want to calculate the GCD. While the num2, this is not equal to 0, we are going to create a temporary variable. We are going to use this % sign is the so-called modulo operator. And then we are going to set the num1 to be equal to temp2. And we are going to iterate it as far as the num2 is not equal to 0. This modulo operator, by the way, is going to give us the remainder. For example, 3 modulo 2 is going to be equal to 1, because 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1 and the remainder is 1. For example, the 9 divided by 7, the 9 modulo 7 is going to yield 2, because if we divide 9 by 7, it is 1, but we have a remainder of 2. So this is how the modulo operator works in practice. And we just have to iterate it. Of course, we can implement it with the help of recursion. If the num2 is equal to 0, then we return the num1. As here, as you can see, it's very easy to write an iterative approach into a recursive approach, and a recursive approach can be transformed into an iterative approach quite intuitively. And else, we're just going to call this method recursively with the num2. It's very important that we do not specify the num1 here, the num2, and we use the modulo operator num1 modulo num2, and it is going to yield the same. So for example, if I use it with recursive method call, then the 2 and the 6 is going to yield 2, of course. What about, for example, 7 and 9? Of course, they are no greatest common divisor except for 1, so it's going to return 1. What about, for example, 30 and the 100? It is going to be 10, because 10 divides 30 without a remainder, and it divides 100 without a remainder. So this is how Euclidean algorithm works. Thanks for watching.